Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's our 10-part series. The week that was college football history review, the 1974 college football season for week 10, November 9th. Let's get into it. Army beat Air Force 17 to 16. The Cadets looked to their bench for late win, needing backup quarterback, backup kicker for winning field goal at the end. Now, freshman quarterback Lehman Hall completed 3 passes for 57 yards and induced pass interference penalty to take Army to Air Force 16-yard line. Kicker Mike Marquez then kicked 33-yard field goal, first ever in career for sophomore kicker, with 17 seconds remaining at Michie Stadium to end evenly matched game. The Falcons rushed for 249 yards and scored on 3 field goals by kicker Dave Lawson, a 5-yard run by tailback Ken Wood. Army opened scoring with 1 yard scoring run by quarterback Scott Gilligley, but then surrendered 13 straight points to trail entering fourth quarter. Willie Thigpen, the halfback, had a 4-yard rushing touchdown, regaining the lead for Army at 14-13 early in the fourth quarter before teams traded field goals to end the scoring. Next, number 7 Penn State lost to North Carolina State 12-7. Nittany Lions took 7 snaps from within NC State 8-yard line in third period, and 7 times were denied. Quarterback Tom Schumann threw 13-yard touchdown pass to wide receiver Jim East in fourth quarter to get Penn State on scoreboard, but also threw an interception that was costly early in the quarter to NC State safety Bob Divins. Wolfpack had success running against the nation's Legion's rushing defense, gaining 215 yards on the ground. Fullback Stan Fritz ran for 112 yards and touchdown, then turned passer, flipping 22-yard touchdown to tight end Pat Hovax. NC State scored touchdowns in the second and third quarters to make Lions squirm under 12-0 shortfall. Next, Clemson beat North Carolina 54-32. Next, Florida State beat Miami 21-14. The Seminoles snapped a 20-game losing streak with newfound offensive power, gaining 404 yards over stunned Miami. The FSU grabbed a 14-0 lead at halftime with touchdowns on a 14-yard run by tailback Leon Bright, a 48-yard catch by tight end Joe Goldsmith and quarterback Steve Matheson. Winning touchdown came on a 1-yard run by Jeff Leggett in fourth quarter that was sandwiched between 2 long-range touchdown missiles by Kings. Tailback Whit Beckman caught 77-yard scoring pass from quarterback Frank Glover for first Miami touchdown, and tight end Phil August caught razzle-dazzle 80-yard pass from wide receiver Steve Mark Antonio. Georgia beat Florida, the number 6 team in the country, 17-16 Jacksonville. The Gators happily accepted the Sugar Bowl bid and promptly lost to Georgia, with the difference being successful 2-point conversion by Bulldogs' similar failed try by Florida. Winning points came on quarterback Matt Robertson, conversion pass to wide receiver Richard Appleby, following halfback Horace King's 5-yard touchdown run in fourth quarter. The Gators then pulled to within 17-16, the game's winning moments on a 4-yard run by resourceful quarterback Don Gaffney before missing 2-point conversion. Florida dazzled with footwork, outgaining Bulldogs 420 yards to 263 yards, but fell short on final incomplete pass on Bulldogs' best play, a 7-yard romp by halfback Glenn Iverson came back because of penalty. Michigan State stunned number 1 Iowa State 16-13. Spartans' victory was as controversial as it was stunning. Game ended with Ohio State wingback Brian Baschnagel prone in the end zone, having scored a parent-winning touchdown. The official, however, ruled that time had lapsed just before snap, decision that had Coach Woody Hayes screaming. Later, referee Jim Calhoun not only confirmed call, but said that offense had committed game-ending penalty too. Moments before final play, Michigan State was hopping mad over pass rule incomplete that linebacker Terry McClellan appeared to have intercepted. Teams had played evenly in 3-3 first half for Spartans. Building confidence, hit 2 big home runs in fourth quarter. That's 44-yard touchdown reception by wide receiver Mike Jones and 88-yard touchdown burst by tailback Levi Jackson to hammer home upset. Jackson's run with Michigan State trailing 13-9 and game clock showing 3:30 to play clearly was one of the greatest moments in Spartans of Michigan State football history. Now, Ohio State had forged ahead 13-3 on kicker time Clayban's 2 field goals and touchdown run by fullback Champ Henson, but only had 3 points to show for trio. The gas guys pulled Michigan State 10-yard line. Spartans' win was their third and last 4 games of less than frequent series. Oklahoma, the number 2 team in the country, shut out Missouri by a score of 37-0. The Sooners steamrolled another Big 8 opponent as fullback Jim Luttrell rolled his way to 155 yards for Buzz Repsol offense that made for 171 yards. Now, halfback Joe Washington added 143 yards in becoming second all-time rusher in OU history, while halfback Grant Burgett scored twice. Now, ahead 17-0 at halftime. Sooners limited Tigers to -7 yards on first 3 drives of third quarter to guarantee their 17th straight win and propelled the team to the nation's top ranking with Ohio State loss. Missouri gained 241 yards. Quarterback Steve Pisarkiewicz threw for 145 yards. Colorado beat Kansas by a score of 17-16. Southern Methodist defeated Texas A&M 18-14. Aggies stumbled in Dallas because they could not block SMU's gigantic man in the middle. Nose guard Louis Kelcher, all 6'5", 275 pounds of him, wreaking havoc for the Mustangs as he recorded 24 tackles. The Mustangs held surprising 16-0 lead at halftime as tail tight end Oscar Rowan grabbed fumble by his teammate. A fullback David Bostic ran 14 yards to end zone for opening touchdown. Kicker Ted Thompson added 21-yard field goal. Quarterback Ricky Wilson raced 20 yards for a touchdown. Aggies, who stubbornly outrushed SMU 230 yards to 225 yards, answered in the second half with 2 touchdowns by Little U's fullback Jerry Allen, needing only field goal to win because they trailed 16-14. Texas A&M took over on his 13-yard line late in the game. Pony's defensive tackle Steve Morton then finished off visitors with safety by sacking A&M quarterback David Walker as Aggie desperately looked for receiver. Baylor defeated Texas, the number 12 team in the country, by a score of 34-24. Fast starting Longhorns wasted 24-7 halftime lead, used to Baylor for the first time since Bears was Sugar Bowl bound in 1956. Halfback Raymond Claiborne, fullback Earl Campbell, fullback Roosevelt Weeks all scored first half touchdown runs, but Texas was outscored 27-0 in the second half as Baylor quarterback Neil Jeffrey, who threw for 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, 20 of 31, had a great day passing and ran for a touchdown. Now, the game actually turned on special teams play, but Bears defensive back Johnny Green blocked punt deep in Texas territory. Jeffrey's quarterback sneak cut the deficit to 24-14 in the third quarter. Jeffrey soon hit wide receiver Ricky Thompson for a 54-yard touchdown pass. Baylor's defense, which strategically sent its cornerbacks charging at quarterback Marty Atkins to stop Wishbone's run and force critical turnover, and Baylor's goal-ahead touchdown was set up on a big hit by freshman cornerback Ronald Burns. And against the forced fumble. Wingback Phil Kent's 6-yard touchdown run placed Bears ahead and in driver's seat for their first Southwest Conference crown since way back in 1924. Next, the Brigham Young Cougars beat number 16 Arizona State 21-18. Despite allowing 2 returns of interceptions for touchdowns, the Cougars hung on in a sloppy white conference contest that all but ended Arizona State's hopes for a 6th straight conference crown. BYU quarterback Gary Shoddy threw 5 interceptions, but also threw 2 touchdowns to fullback Tim Mahoney, including 8 yards scoring pass for a running touchdown in fourth quarter. Sun Devils nearly matched Cougars' 8 touchdown turnovers with 6 of their own. Okay, 6 yards to BYU's 63 yards, but Arizona State Road Star cornerback Mike Haynes for big play that allowed them to cling to an 18-14 lead. Entering the fourth quarter, Haynes made an interception for a touchdown return, 55 yards. Finally, Southern California beat Stanford. Number 11, Southern California Trojans beat Stanford 34-10 as the Trojans finally put aside recent so-so performances in Stanford to break first place tie in the Pac-8. Tailback Anthony Davis, who passed former tailback Mike Garrett, was second place on the school career rushing list with 3,267 yards, rushing for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns at USC. Gained 295 yards on the ground. Ahead by 17-3 at halftime, the Trojans put a game away with a devastating 92-yard touchdown drive to open the third quarter. It was capped by Davis' 21-yard scoring dash. It featured a 15-yard run by Davis, 20-yard rush by fullback Ricky Bell, and 26-yard run by fullback Dave Farmer. The Cardinals struggled as quarterback Mike Cordova was harried all day by Troy's defensive tackles like Art Riley and Gary Jeter. So that concludes a look at Week 10. The games that are played on November 9th, 1974. Let's look at the AP polls on November 11th. Texas Tech was number 20. Number 19 was California. Number 18 was Oklahoma State. Number 17 was Pittsburgh. Number 16, North Carolina. Number 15, Michigan State. Number 14, Houston. Number 13, Maryland. Number 12, Miami of Ohio. Number 11, Penn State. Number 10, Texas A&M. Number 9, Florida. Number 8, Southern California. 7, Auburn. 6, Nebraska. 5, Notre Dame. Number 4, Ohio State. Number 3, Michigan. Alabama number 2, and Oklahoma number 1. That concludes a look at the week that was college football review, the 1974 college football season, the games that were played on November 9th, 1974, week 10. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the channel. Do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. Until then, talk to you soon.